Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Dave. This is Cooking with Dave. Today we're cooking some Salisbury steak. Mike asked me, he said, can you cook Salisbury steak? His mother used to cook it. He loved it so much, he would like to duplicate it. I don't know if I can cook it like your mom cooked it, but I can cook it. Never had really Salisbury steak growing up much as a kid. I had it when I was in the Army, and I'd eaten at cafeterias and things. So I had to go look it up and see what is Salisbury steak. What my mother would call hamburger smothered in gravy. So, you know, Salisbury steak, hamburger steak, just smothered in gravy with some onions. Oh, it's wonderful. Let me show you how we put it together. Okay, Salisbury steak's pretty easy. We took us 2 pounds of hamburger, put it in there. We're going to take 2 slightly beaten eggs and put them in there. Use an egg for every pound of ground beef you use. We're going to put a half cup of chicken broth in there. Just half cup of chicken broth. We're going to put a half cup of breadcrumbs. We're going to put 2/3 of a whole chopped up onion in there. We're going to put about 3 teaspoons of garlic in there. I like the garlic, I like the onions. Now you can put green peppers in here. You can put some red peppers, you can put some cayenne. You can put whatever vegetable you like. If you like carrots, put carrots in there. Whatever you like, put in there. I like onions, I like garlic. It makes my meat taste wonderful, and I'll go for that. And then, that's going to take me some regular, original, Kraft barbecue sauce. Just a little bit, not a whole lot, just give me a little flavor, just a couple squeezes. Y'all see that? About a 1/4 cup, I guess. Then we're going to hit it with some pepper. You know, about a few shakes, some salt. Put some salt in there. That's good for the salt. And then we're going to hit it with some Italian seasoning. Just enough to get some flavor in there. Ba-bam. Now we'll get our hands in there. Don't be scared to get your hands in your food. It's okay to put your hands in your food. That's part of cooking. It's just putting the hands up in the food. Mix all this together. Now we don't want it to be too moist. If it is too moist, go ahead and add some more breadcrumbs. You've got the breadcrumbs to soak up that moisture. But we want it to be a little bit moist, but not real moist. We mix all that in, make sure everybody's mixed in well. And then we'll make patties out of this and cook them and call it Salisbury steak. I call it hamburger smothered in gravy, but I guess you could call it Salisbury steak. Alright, we mix that up real good, and then I'll start making some patties out of it, and we will fry them up. Okay, here we are at our trusty cast iron skillet. I put a little olive oil in it, heat up a little bit. I'm going to put some onions. This is what's left of that one onion that I cut up. After that warms up a little bit, I'll go ahead and just take the Salisbury steak, just lay it down in there, just like you're cooking a hamburger. Y'all know how to cook a hamburger. That's all it is. Hamburger smothered in gravy. Looks like one of them Eddie Murphy burgers, right? From Delirious. He talked about his mother took him home and make you a burger. Look at that. If I had green peppers sticking out of it, you know what I'm saying? If you like green peppers, put green peppers in this. It'd be very good with green peppers in there. I don't have none, so I don't use none, but I like onions, I like garlic. Spiced up the meat real well. Oh man, it's going to be wonderful. I've been cooking them a couple of minutes. I turn my heat down to medium. I want to cook them slow. I want to make sure I can flip them, they don't fall apart, and they stay together. I'm going to put a lid on it, try to see if I can help it. I made them kind of thick, so we need to make sure they cook throughout. So put a lid on it, just keep it on medium. I flip them over, do it on both sides. Okay, we're cooking nicely. I'm going to go in for a flip. See how it's feeling. Make sure it's pretty firm. Flip it over. Looks nice. Onion sticking to it. Now, see if we can make a little room. Alright, here we are back at our Salisbury steak. That's hot. Alright, see all this grease forming up around there? I'm going to drain some of that off. Alright. We put one last guy in the middle. Just shrink up. He'll fit. Just a matter of time. Alright, here we are back at our Salisbury steak, cooking nicely. We got them all fit in there, they're shrinking up. I'm going to dump off the excess grease again and put it back so we can cook them some more. Alright, I just want to cook them until they're firm. Once they're brown on both sides and they're firm and pretty much cooked, then I'll take them off of here. We'll make our gravy and then put them back inside of our gravy. Alright, all these crumbs and such, burn up onions we got down there, I'm going to leave them in the pan. I'm going to leave a little bit of grease behind. Not a lot. If you have too much, go ahead and drain it off. Y'all saw I went ahead and drained this off a couple times since I've been cooking it. Now I'm going to let that get hot. I got it on medium. And I'm going to put a little flour. Not a lot. Just enough to soak up that oil that I left behind. Go ahead and cook that a little bit. Don't burn it. Keep stirring it. Don't let it get too burnt. After you get it where you want it, nice and brown, a little bit brown, because this right here is going to give us the color of our gravy. The longer we cook this, the darker our gravy will be. So we want a nice brown gravy. We'll let it all get brown. Get some of that yumminess in there off of that pan. Alright, and then we're going to put a cup of chicken broth in it. And we're going to stir that up, let it cook, stir it all around, making us a nice gravy. We're just going to keep stirring that around, letting it cook, letting everything become one. And then if I need to, first I'm going to add some milk. And if I need to, I can add some more chicken stock, or I can add some water. I'll probably just add some water and some salt and pepper. We'll get a nice brown gravy. I'll go ahead and put me a cup of milk in my brown gravy. It's going to make it a little bit lighter. It's going to be a tan color. And then we'll bring that to cooking and it will thicken up. Alright, once we come back up to temperature, start simmering a little bit, start thickening up, turn a little more brown, just give it a little stir, let it thicken up nicely. And do a little taste test on it. Have any little pepper, ba-bam, a little salt. And then we give it a little stir. Alright, now get a little taste. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, that's on time right there. Yes, sir. Nom. Now, go ahead and make sure your heat's on medium. I turned it up a little bit. Heat's on medium, and just slide your Salisbury steaks into the gravy. That's a nice one there. Got a few nice ones out of this. Ended up with 5. Instead of 6 like we started out with. You know how that is. Sometimes one got to get eat. And spoon your gravy up onto your Salisbury steak. Get it covered if you want. Flip it over in there. Make sure that it's covered with some gravy. Everybody's covered with gravy. Oh, that looks wonderful, don't it? Alright. I'm going to put a lid on that. I'm going to turn it down to about, I don't know, medium low, in between there someplace, just enough for simmer just a little bit. Let it simmer for, I don't know, 15 minutes, just to make sure everything's cooked together, got one flavor going on. Then we're going to put these bad boys beside some mashed potatoes and field peas. Oh, we're going to be good. Alright, I've been cooking it about 10 more minutes or so. Take a look at it, give it another flip, flip it in that gravy. What a gravy, looks wonderful. So we took a plate, put us a Salisbury steak on there. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Alright, now that's a plate of food. We have Salisbury steak with brown gravy, mashed potatoes and gravy, and some field peas. Num. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Just some hamburger smothered in gravy, some mashed potatoes. Oh, the gravy looks wonderful. The gravy gonna be good. Tastes wonderful, Mike. This was a good idea. Salisbury steak, hamburger smothered in gravy, whatever you want to call it. Man, it is something kind of good. Alright, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.